Hello everyone, this is Shubham Dikshit and welcome to our AWS or what you can say is cloud series. This is chapter 5. In the chapter 5, what we are going to discuss where we have left behind in chapter 4 and where we have left behind, if you remember, in identity and access management service we were about to start, right? The last lecture we have discussed like just normal console viewing and where the region, what is the root user and stuff like that and why IAM. Now, in this lecture, we're going to discuss in detail what is IAM and how we're going to create a user or something like that inside it. So IAM is nothing about just create a user, assign them into a group so they can access certain part which is required by them. It's not like they can access anything. So suppose with an and very basic rule about AWS. See, suppose you have logged in, right? So once you have logged in, once you have created the account, sign up and logged in, that is your root account. Root account can do anything, and you shouldn't be having as an organization to someone work on root account. You always have to suppose root account has all admin access. You can create a group, you can create a user, assign them into an admin group, right? And how we're gonna do that, I will show you, but I'll give you an example of suppose you've got a 10 people working team, three developers, three tester, two product, two business analysts, one scrum master and stuff like that. You can assign them. So these are your users. You have created user dev1, dev2, dev3 and assign them into a group called dev. Tester1, tester two, assign them into a group. It's a business analyst BA1, BA2, assign them into a BA group. So this is what is a good thing about IAM. We can you do it you can provide a date, you can provide a statement, you can provide them an action services called like CloudWatch. Okay, so he can access CloudWatch. This you can do using JSON, which is called policies, or you can do using UI. So I'm going to show you using UI, then I'll show you how JSON looks like. So with UI, you see this management console. From here, either recently used service you can click, or otherwise you can search from here. Otherwise, you can go from here as well. So I'm gonna search IAM. I'm gonna click on IAM, and we will land on IAM management console page. Are you gonna do that in the left hand side pane? You see users. Click on users. Set add users. Anything like suppose I want to create a user which is having admin access, right? So I'll say admin sample. So you can create a key. This is this kind of like a security key for that. Every time I'll show you in later videos. Right now I'm going to go with password management, not auto-generated password. I want to give my own password. So I will write something called password I created. Now I'm going to click on next permission. So in next, it will ask you about do you have any group? If you don't have any group, create a group, right? So I'm going to create a group. I'm going to name this group as admin group. And I will provide, see, these are the access you can provide it from here to any group, right? So suppose EC2 instance group, you need to provide database access, you need to provide EC2 role access, you need to provide EKS access. And see, this has been called as policy name. So I've told you, right? You can do using JSON policies as well. But right now we are learning. So I'm going to go with very basic one, administrator access. I've selected that. I've created a group. Right? Group has been created. Next, we're going to click on next tags. So tags is what? Suppose you're working on Cucumber in test automation and you provide text, right? This is sanity pack, this is regression pack, this is this is that. So or you are creating your test cases in Jira, you provide tags in that, right? So that easily searchable whenever you're requiring a stuff from that. So here also you can provide a tag. So I'll write suppose something called tags and tag team. I'll provide as admin learning, right? So you can just search it using admin learning. It will provide you that group or user detail or something like that. You're gonna click next on review. That it will give you the brief, whatever you have done or whatever you're trying to create. See, so username is admin sample, access type is password, password type is like console password is created custom, password is required, what an all group you provide admin group for that, and you have provided tag as well to that. Now you will create a user. So now user has been created, right? Now user has been created. So either you can download the CSV, right? It will be having all your detail about users, right? Or you can send email for your login instruction. Now we'll close it and we will see whether user has been created or not and what and all how it looks like. So suppose, see in the users group, you are seeing this admin sample, your user, and what group it has been assigned. It has been assigned an admin group. And you can just go inside in admin sample and you'll see, yeah, so admin samples policy, password policy. You can change password as well. The permission boundary has not been set yet. Then you can go to users group as well. So once you go to user groups, you will see under user groups, when you click on this, that how many users have been provided under this. And now currently under this admin policy group, I just have one user. You can have 10 users, you can have 100 users who have access of this particular admin thing. Now what permission does, it has this particular permission which you have provided from that policies, like where we are scrolling the policy. From there you provide this particular access advisor. You'll find the access advisor things over here, right? So this is how you create a group. And generally we do not work in this particular root user. So that is why a role of creating a user is pretty much important. And based on that user's group, he can access stuff which is needed or which is not needed, right? Now, yeah, so that's pretty much it about today's video. In the next lecture, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you that how, see, we are working on currently this particular thing, right? Root user. How are you going to log in using this root user and work on certain stuff, right? You can even add permission to your users if you want to. So to do that, we're going to discuss in the next lecture. And till that time, I guess I'll wait for your feedback. In the next lecture, we're going to go and deep dive into this user related stuff. We're going to see SLI, SDK keys as well in upcoming lectures. We will see how to log in using this particular user, not work with general root users and stuff like that. And I'll show you even the JSON policies, how JSON looks when you're trying to do same thing using a JSON policies kind of a code. I would not say it's a code. I would say it's like very generic thing. You'll see, you'll understand it. Till the time, thank you so much and appreciating your feedback and engage. Thanks.